Yo, you already know the score. It's your big dog, Fatty. Outside looking inside, surviving prison. We up in here, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, hit that like or that dislike. However you feel, you heard me? Subscribe to the channel, share the channel, talk about the channel. You feel me? Hit me up, send me some questions or whatever. You know how we get on. I've been in the comments. I got another one. I meant to make a video about this the other day, but yeah, it slipped my mind. I'm glad he hit me back up and got at me about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you too. Salute to you. Like I said, I ain't gonna scream no names out on here unless when you send your question, you let me know that that's what you want me to do. If you got whatever you got, clothing brand or whatever, I'll shout you out. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Just like it's nothing to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? That thumbs up. There's nothing to do that. Or the thumbs down. Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? I love to do that. I'll look at your stuff, and if it's free, if I like it, bing, I'm going to hit that thumb up. If I don't like it, bing. No, I probably won't hit the thumbs down if I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I just probably don't like it to myself. But I don't know. But how you feel is how you feel. What you do is what you do. You know what I'm talking about? But hopping right into it. You know what I'm talking. So he asked me. He said that he about to become a CO and he want to know some advice or some things that he should do or could do to survive. Well, the first thing I would say is, I mean, I don't know what type of person you is, but speaking from me and my mindset, it's just, and from what I've seen a lot of COs come in there and they seem cool. As soon as they get in there, they speaking and waving. But over time, dealing with other seasoned COs or just butthead, and when I'm saying like that, is like butthead COs. Those the ones they try to, put that in their ear and turn them into that. And more than likely, they will turn them into that if that person don't, remain true to themselves and who they is. Remember that the inmate is a human being. They committed a crime and they in prison. Everybody not gonna is not locked up forever. Some of them is gonna come home. Some of them is in there for just like safe cracking or some driving stuff, DUI and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's people. It's a revolving door, but also with that, it's people that's been in there for 10, 20, 30, 40. It's people that's been in there for 30 days with 40 years to go. So you have to go in there mindful that you really not guaranteed to go home every day as a CO, like, period, for real. So your best bet is to be cool, to be sociable, be approachable. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You can talk and have regular conversations. You can talk about basketball, NBA, football, soccer, whatever your boxing. You can talk about things, have regular conversations. Talk about the latest thing that's about to come out, the AI watch or the AI whatever about to come out. Talk to them because they don't know about that in there. A lot of them don't know, especially the ones that's in there for a long time. Some of them might not care, some of them might. You know what I'm saying? But it's all different type. It's just being sociable in there, being sociable. Be a help. Man, what's up, man? You don't even seem like you that type of dude to be locked up. If you don't, like, what you locked up for? I could find out, but I'd rather ask you. That type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if they with it, they'll talk to you. If not, then boom. But just like, and if they do open up, what type of stuff you like? Well, did you know this? Boom, boom. Do you know about an LLC? Do you know about it? You know what I'm saying? Be informative. Like, talk to them. Talk to them. Because I feel like a correctional officer is there. You are a correctional officer. You are a correctional officer in my mind. It ain't so you're not there. You're not there to inflict punishment. You're not gonna be there to inflict punishment. And it's gonna be other COs there that's gonna try to dwarf you into that. Talk you into that. Had you doing that. Had you climbing in the walls, finding the wine, the hooch, the penitentiary drink. And going in people's cells and shaking their cells down and taking all the little naked pictures. The sex books. Taking that. Why would you want to go into a prison and take the sex book? Why would you just do that though? But they do that type of stuff. They go in there and they take mail, they tear mail, they take pictures, they destroy pictures, they do all that stuff, and they really not even like they COs I'm speaking about does this, going in cells, they be out of their mind because it be like 2 COs on the pod with 200 inmates. And they do this type of stuff to somebody who not going home. Never. Or to somebody, they'd tear a picture up and this is somebody's in their family who done passed away. And it's the only thing that they got left for this person. Like, and I'm saying it's because this done happened. And I done seen and I done seen COs get scraped and drugged. When you in there, like I said, on the pods that I was on, it was always 2 COs with 150 to 200 inmates. Easy. So if a CO, if they start putting their hands on you, if an inmate get to putting their hands on you, you got a man down. The man down is the red button on your walkie-talkie. And you can hit that, and that's going to alert all the other COs in the building to come right. It's going to send them right to where you at. But they out of shape. They out of shape, and they got to run far. Niggas in the penitentiary is in fight shape. They at they fight weight and everything. They pushing up, pulling up, basketball, baseballing. You know what I'm saying? They niggas in shape. They ain't eating, can't eat crazy. That's what they in fight shape. They ready. You know what I'm saying? So that little stuff, by the time they get there, they done put hands and feet and all type of stuff on you. I've seen it happen a plethora of times. So my advice would be to go in there and work your job. Do your job. Don't let the job do you. Don't let the uniform do you. Don't let the uniform give you a false sense of security. Because that's what a lot of them do. They get that false sense of security. Like the, what's the name of this movie? I can't think of the name of this movie. I can't think of it. But it was a perfect example of how, and what's it called? The Harvard prison experiment? It might have been the Harvard prison experiment. Google that and see what pop up and watch that. That's a perfect example of how they turn a CO, a regular person with a CO job, into a CO, to a butthead CO. You know what I'm talking about? Outside looking inside, surviving prison. You feel me? Hit that like or that dislike. Subscribe to the channel. You feel me? And hopping right back into the topic, advice for new COs. You gotta know that you ain't safe. So the relationships you form inside of there could save your life. And I'm not saying take nothing in there to nobody or nothing like that. Just basic conversation, basic respect. Don't go in there trying to get officer of the month. Don't go in there and trying to find stuff, because it's stuff. It's things in there. Don't go in there trying to find stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be good. You can act like that for the other COs, like you trying to find something, but it'll be good if the inmates get a whiff of you really ain't trying to find nothing. You just pump faking. You know what I'm saying? It's a job. Work it like it's a job. Get your 9 to 5. Let them and you know what I'm saying? Just like you see it, you don't see it. Your job is to be there to be correctional. Maybe if somebody get to fighting, hey, you get in there, you ain't break that up. Hey, just a lot of yelling. You ain't got to touch nobody. You ain't got to crack nobody in the head or nothing. Just all you really got to do is a lot of yelling. Hey, y'all cut that out. Cut that out right now. Run over there with your mace. Everybody gonna scatter and bag up. Don't spray me. Don't spray me. Don't spray me. Y'all get up. Put your hands up. But the two men might still be us. But you just do a lot of screaming till your partners and your backup get there, and then let everybody else prime apart. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and man, I done seen a couple COs get whooped on pretty good. Khalid whooped on Nettles. Nettles used to think he was tough, walking around. You know what I'm saying? He was tall. He wasn't cocky, but he was slim, and he thought he was tough, and he was tough for years, walking around. And he said something to Khalid, and Khalid did him something bad, quick. Pit, poom, stomp. And he was working. And then, too, that's another thing. They match male and female COs together. So it'd be a male and a female on the pod working together. So y'all, you can't do nothing. Both of y'all 120 pounds, 23 years old. You on the pod with 200 people, 200 men, you know what I'm saying, ranging from 19 to 60. Man, yeah. And you on the pod with a female, and she probably got a boyfriend on the pod, so she ain't paying no attention. She probably trying to sneak off and go in the cut. Yeah, that go on too. The real. So, you know, it's just gonna be, and then COs be taking, like, man, that's a whole nother story. Just be a good person. Go in there, be a good person. If you're a good person, don't go in there feeling like you gotta inflict no punishment. Don't feel like it's your job to sentence them again. They already sentenced. They sentenced, they in there, they been in there. If they in prison, they done been locked up. They done been in the city jail to they jail they gotta go to get their prison number, and to that jail, to prison. Before all that stuff gotta happen before you even get to prison. And at each stop, it's a wait. And it's a little thing that you going through. It's a little mental thing that you going through. Because you go from being locked all the way up in the city, you locked all the way up in that one little thing, to then you get moved to the county. So now you locked up, but you able to come out in this little day room, in the little like living room space. And no, the day room bigger than that, but yeah, you just in a day room. You can talk on the phone, but when it's time to get locked back up, then you get locked back up in your cell. They had you locked up so long, boom, in there. And then from there, they come get you early in the morning, put you on the Grey Goose, that's the bus, you know what I'm saying, and ride you to where you're going to get your institution number. So then you go through there, and each one of these spaces, you got to strip butt naked, spread them, cough, bend over, do all that. Let them put the flashlight up your back and all that. And then you get your institutional number. You probably going to be in that institution for a minute. Then you probably got to go through an orientation there. 7 days of being locked up in the cell, period, all day, every day, until your medical test come back to see if you got a disease that somebody else can catch. So they're going to keep you really separated, but y'all might go eat. You're going to go eat, though. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. but then right back to the cell. So after them 7 days, then you'll get assigned to a pod, and you're gonna be in that pod for however long. It could be a long time, but 30 days is the shortest before you on a Grey Goose again, and then you go to your parent institution, prison. So the person go through all of that before they even get to prison. That's why you think about going to jail now, and it's like, ugh, man, I ain't about to put myself in that situation no more. All of the stuff that you gotta go through, all of the stuff that I'ma lose. See, it was a different ball game when I was younger, because really just didn't have a lot to lose. Really didn't care for nothing, because everything that I got, I either took it or I sold drugs and got it, so I ain't value it. I ain't value it at all. Now it's like, I'm putting work in. So that's what I was thinking to myself earlier. I can't even say I came up. I won't say I came up. I ain't come up. To me, like, a come up is like hitting a lick, doing something and scoring big all in one. You know what I'm saying? But this, I put in work. I've been putting in work since I've been home. I've been putting in, and thank God for my support system. Wifey is a tremendous help. And some other people, but yeah. Outside looking inside, surviving prison. You know what I'm talking about? If you become a CO, don't lose focus that you there to get money. Get the money and go home. Because just how you gonna walk in it, you still gotta walk in and get locked in. So when you go in, you locked in. The inmates allow you to go home every day. Know it. You know what I'm talking about? Hit that like or that dislike. You understand me? Subscribe to the channel. Stick around. It's a big goal. Salute.